What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 50K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
Yeah, that's some big terms. That's some big terms. Them plants.
I'm trying to think.
Damn, that's a mouthful already.
The first thing I remember that comes to my mind is Soul Plane.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't remember anything before that.
I mean, I remember his stand-ups, how he was sold out. You know what I'm saying? And he had the fire and all that stuff.
That's after fame. He talking about before.
Before.
The comedy clubs.
So what made him the biggest comedian? For him to be in that arena and have the fire.
Now,
you kept saying fire.
All I remember is Soul Plane. That's what I'm saying.
I remember Soul Plane.
We know Soul Plane wasn't that good. Soul Plane wasn't that good.
Whoa, that's crazy. Hold on, man.
He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen.
Who he knew?
It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you.
Don't break
It's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything.
Ooh.
That includes blessings for his people.
Ooh.
That's why, do you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen.
Everything is so fast. So fast. He got so much to say. Man. Yo, that's heavy. That is a bar. That is crazy. Yo, he talking.
I always did love his vocabulary.
He talking.
I always did.
He's a little man with a mighty voice. You know what I'm saying? He really be dropping gems.
Yeah, you know what they say about us sharp people, baby. We don't care.
Hey, they reach.
All do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah.
And I feel because he was honest the whole time. Because he asked him, aren't you afraid of being blackballed? He said, why would I be afraid of lining up across the competition when my work is true? You can't blackball me when everything I do is authentic.
He's true to himself, baby.
That's the word out there for somebody listening today, man. And if same thing for Sharpe, bro. Like whenever he's out there on the line and he was killing it on the field, he was the real authentic self. He was putting in the work so he can go out there and perform. And you can't blackball somebody who actually put in the work.
Ooh, somebody who didn't accept the handouts. I love the wordplay already.
I heard you.
The writer in me.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah. And I'll be the same way too. Like when we talking and you drop a word that I'm not used to hearing or something like that, or like one of them dictionaries, I'll be like, why? And I just say the most simplest form of the word.
Just say it regular.
Just say it regular. You know what I'm saying?
On paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy.
Ooh.
And see if that factors in.
He's so
I
tall.
guarantee you it won't. Wow. Because Shannon Sharpe got to be a different person than that other person.
Facts. Facts.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's how a legacy is built.
So
all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency.
Is that okay to say?
What am I supposed to do?
You just put that out there?
He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo.
That contract wasn't getting
So you
signed.
wonder what they did to get that.
That contract was
him
not
no.
getting signed. That's crazy. Hey, he said that. Hey, that's a mouthful.
No, the actor who was just talking, and everybody thought he was talking about Tyler Perry.
Oh, snap. You putting stuff together. I ain't think about that. He
going too fast. He going so
like,
fast.
like he really dropping it out, like, but I ain't think about that.
And we usually don't stop these videos this much
No,
in
we
this
really
little bit
don't.
of time. But he's
Ooh. Woo.
I'll do.
rewinding.
And this is why when I walk in a person on the script, I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get that.
I told him no. What y'all do?
They chose the door. They chose their door.
This is why when I walk in a room, heads go down.
Look at his face. He's serious.
Behind my back, I'm
He's
nothing.
serious.
I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.
I love hearing Katt Williams' truths because he's really spitting it out. Ain't no stuttering. Ain't no stopping to think about it. It's like the reality of it is still living in his head. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That memory is still very, very much alive. For him to just be running these word plays, I like that.
He been holding this in.
Guys to.
We're gonna try not to stop it as much.
Yeah, we're gonna let him cook because he. But the food cooking so fast.
So fast.
It's like serve, you get served, you can serve the
We gotta
plate.
digest it a little bit.
Man.
They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he has 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig.
No,
and
not
and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story.
You know what?
Yeah, I thought.
I was always wondering, when did he just cut it all off?
What was the name? And for it to be so balanced.
Yeah.
What was the name of the show that he played on when he was a school principal?
The Steve Harvey Show.
That was the Steve Harvey Show?
That was the name of it, I believe.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
With Cedric and...
Yeah, the whole little crew, whenever they was really making it and coming up.
The Steve
That
Harvey
was
Show.
that was a Steve
Was
Harvey
it
show.
the-
This show was a Steve Harvey
okay,
show.
I
And he had
believe
the perfect little frame, right? We don't think Yo, we all thought the mustache was a hoax, but it was the hair.
I actually like the hair.
You like
He
him
looked
with
like
it?
a cool principal.
Yeah, he was principal. Yeah, he was on his little thing, whatnot. Man, so the whole time it was one of them man weaves.
It was a lace front.
It was a lace front.
It was a lace front.
Oh, we did not see it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
he ended up bald.
I mean, when did he? I wish we would have knew when he cut it off.
He never went down to the fade. Just bald. Just a lot of hair to bald.
Okay. Okay.
Got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars.
Shout out Bernie, man.
Now, don't talk about
What?
Burden now. Uncle
You
Bernie
called
was a
Ocean
legend.
11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
Have
Wow.
you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
That's a good question.
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life. So no. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that.
The young fan.
Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is.
He is.
But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100-city tour. I'm not gonna have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym. But you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line.
Shout out to the real
jokes,
comics,
man.
huh?
Okay.
Come on,
Let's
man.
get to your upbringing. We're going to circle back and we'll get some...
I want to protect him real quick, because you had said for the Kings of Comedy, it was in 2018, 2019, but did you mean 1999? Because it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
No, I didn't. No. So what I meant to say was, remember, he said I couldn't do stand-up anymore. I had 7 TV shows. I said he didn't have any of those TV shows at the time.
I know you're talking about Cedric.
Joke stealing from Cedric.
Cedric.
Okay.
You had said that 2018, 2019, but it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
Okay, no. What comes out in 2000?
The original Kings of Comedy.
Right. I'm on BET's Comic View, and they're using this as the commercial in 1998. Okay. That's why I'm saying, yeah. So if I said the dates wrong, yeah. So
let's go back and clear that up.
Okay.
You said,
yeah.
I had Cedric on here, and I asked him about the joke stealing, and he said the timeline doesn't add up.
Correct.
To that point, you say.
Right. So he thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke.
Right.
And this joke is one of those jokes in comedy where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up, takes about 3 minutes, but then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mark Curry had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good because I was getting a standing ovation on it. He had me go back in the lab to help me craft it to be an even more powerful joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke.
Wow.
2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship.
Ooh, wow.
Him and Steve had already apologized.
Hold on. So, you got to understand something. He's talking about around the time when it was Cedric, Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, Bernie Mac. It was like it was all on the uprise. You know what I'm saying? They all killing it right now. These are like your top 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some on top of that.
We had that on the VHR.
Yeah, we was watching all of them. You know what I'm saying? That was coming in, bootlegging stuff and all that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you gotta understand where Katt coming from though, because he's in the arena of some top players for the time that they're all trying to be big. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta put out your best stuff to kind of stick, but you're not necessarily worrying about if anyone gonna try to take it.
Right.
Because anytime you're in a position to want to grow and be big, a lot of times we hold back our best stuff. But you want to put it out there. And then I guess as you can see, it did not age well because now he can go back and say how people was manipulating all his work and trying to use it for their best profit.
Whoa. And
Yeah.
I like Cedric.
Yeah, I like them all, man. I watch all of y'all growing up. If you're watching, watch every single last one of y'all growing up, man. So yeah, that was crazy.
For me, so I gave him a pass for a decade.
Wow.
Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times, and Katt didn't do as I stand before you, Shannon.
Sharp man.
He's standing again, y'all. He actually was off the camera.
Cedric's stomach.
Yo, I did not expect him to say that. First of all, he's standing halfway, like almost off the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the eyebrows. He barely made it off the camera. We saw his face expression. And that line was crazy. I ain't see that coming.
As a shy person, I would say so. But
Hey, a lot of aggression. A lot of aggression. I mean, you right there to the belly, bro. You would have definitely made that punch. That would have been a very core punch right there.
This ain't even a comedy special. This is an interview.
Man.
Patch right there. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you downplay me like that? Why did I give you a pass if you were just gonna lie? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all a group. Cedric, Steve, Ricky, they've been a group. Everybody knows that. They've been aligned. And there are these alliances in comedy. And if you stand against them, then they sometimes have a problem. But we don't let that change the content, because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. That's what these comics understand, is that I'm not doing nothing for clout. I don't even recognize clout. But eventually the Lord is going to let me and you be in one hallway. A lot of these dudes go... Kevin Hart done went 25 years without ever being in the same building with me at the same time. If I go in the building, he walk out. You've never seen us in the same building ever in 25 years.
Is that like normal though? Like, let's say, you know, we have a lot of big entertainers, and they have these events where they have to show up for. Like, how often do you know, have that time where you can say like what he's saying, that you don't get the opportunity to meet them? You know what I mean? Like, we have all of these events. Like, we got the BT Awards. We have all these comic view shows. We got everything that's going on. And there's never opportunity for management to say, I want you to be there with this individual. Or you just show up just because you want to support an individual.
Wow.
Unless people just really be in their own lane.
He coming after everybody. The title of this video said Kevin Hart.
Man, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
Hey, it's like that. Why? Yes. Because I'm really the product. It's not what you think. I am never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my right mind. I'm always a physical specimen. And when you see me, I'm much, much bigger than you had thought. I have far less play in me than you would like. And I'm relentless. I'm out there. I'm still, to this day, I played 11 games of basketball with a 20-year-old. The record is 92-6. This is just in the yard, just to the rack, just because...
You work out, Cat? You work out, Cat?
Not to the gym.
You don't work out in the gym? You push-ups, sit-ups?
My whole life, it was just push-ups and sit-ups only. I would do, like... 100 push-ups a day.
Why is this funny?
I thought you were going to say 1,000.
1,000 is wild, bro.
This is literally every day.
Right.
This is not for the, for the gram. You know what I mean? Like, literally 100 a day. And I would do push-ups, and then I tore both my rotator cuffs. And so it was only thanks to golf that I was even able to get my stuff back. I've been a golfer for quite some time. My short game is impeccable. I can't get you but 2 and some change off of the
tee.
Off the tee, but I'm still coming in for par, guaranteed.
Are you playing for the tips?
No. I've found that you don't get anything for that. It seems very egomaniacal. They go, hey, Katt, for free, you can go further back. There, right? Wait a minute, does it still count the same? Hey, I'm up at the ladies' tee. Don't tell me my pronouns. On the golf course, I'm she, her, him, them, and they.
Wait a minute, now.
Whoever at the front tee.
Wait a minute.
For a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk, that all I had said was, just, can we take some of this step and fetch it shit out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual, because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem, and then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was, and acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard. But yeah, it's interesting, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Like,
So you can't knock me off of that.
I'm on the winning side of these decisions.
Will there ever be another Comic View Def Comedy Jam? Could that, in today, in 24, 25, 26, could we see that again?
They've already announced it. It's already going. You didn't know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Kevin Hart purchased it, so he's now doing Comic View. That happened at the same time that they gave DC Young Fly Hollywood Squares. Where? Yeah, because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same people open the gate. Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? And he now opening it up for... Don't such and such open the gate? But what do you mean ain't no gatekeepers?
Wow.
There's 100 gates out here. Everyone I've seen got a keeper.
Wow.
Would you have wanted to do Comic View or Def Comedy Jam? Would you have wanted to be?
I think we just mentioned I did them both.
No, I'm saying he purchased the rights and refranchise it.
Nope. They didn't offer it to me anyway. Like, Comic View did a couple of disservices to comedy as well. So there were people like me that were out there getting 2 and 3 standing ovations in one set. And that wasn't good for television. So what they did was they started making everybody get a standing ovation. So they would tell the audience, when they get off stage,
Clap.
everybody get up and cheer. And so now, the fact that
Man, that take you back to the behind the scenes when they put the little scream up and then they put applause. And then everybody started clapping.
Yeah. But I do remember Comic View.
But you got to take it back to Apollo. When them balls was booing you off the stage.
Yeah, Apollo
them ball didn't
days,
play.
huh?
Them ball was tough crowd. Yeah, they didn't have
We
no,
need to go back
hey,
to
I
that.
need y'all to clap when the next one come on and when the next one get off. No, them ball was like, yeah, you didn't work your thing, you was getting off the stage.
We need to go back to Apollo.
Yeah, real talk. That's
For real.
crazy.
only one out there going to get standing ovations is now making people think everybody get a standing ovation. And that's not how comedy is.
And I do remember
So
Comic View.
I understood why that couldn't go.
I do remember like the early days of Comic View being how he said, and then I do remember like when everybody started getting a standing ovation. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Because we used to stay up for that.
Nah, we really had comedians that was making them ball roll out their seat though. Like the real people that was making them laugh.
Yeah, like one of the ones, what's the big guy name? Big guy with the small head.
The little, like the almond jaw head. Like,
Don't do all that.
okay, well his name started Al, I know you're talking about
Yeah,
though.
yeah. And Arnaz J.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those were the ones I liked.
What was his name?
So the L.
Lavelle.
Yeah, Lavelle
Mm-hmm.
and Arnaz J. That was my favorite ones.
Yeah, the boys, look, they go on stage and do their thing.
Anymore, because remember Ricky Smiley sat right here and told you a story about how he performed with Mike Epps and Katt Williams when he did Comic View, and to let him tell it, he was funnier than both.
What? Of course they gonna think they funny.
My name Lil Dow. You're talking about the special needs. That's good.
That's a different
That's
time.
some clever material.
That was a different time, Katt.
No, it wasn't. It
Yeah.
was the time I was there.
But I'm saying
That time, this time, same times.
no. But I'm saying
Just like people that tell you the Egyptians, they not black. Egypt is in Africa, folks. As long as Egypt is in Africa, then Egyptians are African.
do you believe you could tell the same jokes today as when you started out?
I say yes.
I mean, Eddie Murphy not telling those jokes. Richard Pryor wouldn't be able to tell those jokes in 2024 that they told in the 70s and the 80s.
So they wouldn't have told them.
But that's my point.
They're not inferior people.
No.
If they were in this time, they would be going according to our time. Just like
I'm sorry. I gotta make a mention of this. Like, it's like hearing a track way back in the day that you can still put on today and everybody go on the floor and dance to it. I think it aged well. Jokes can age well.
Some, it depends on what they're speaking about.
Nah,
you know,
facts.
Especially with cancel culture.
Yeah.
Oh, he said this wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
But they know how to make laughs out of it as well too, though. I feel like, comedians know how to put the curveball to certain stuff now.
Yeah, they
And you could just kind of, fix it up a little bit, put some new equipment on it, and it would take off.
And I think they're aware of cancel culture.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Which sucks because they have to censor themselves now, but... You know.
And we also living in a time where comedians can't even say a joke too much, and without some of the people in the audience getting in their feels.
Yeah.
We seen
Everybody in their
that.
feels.
We seen that.
Yeah.
So
And we were going according to that. Like, that's how it is in the world. There are words that we can use for a while. And when we use them for a while until somebody says that ain't a good word, we should stop saying that.
Correct.
That don't make people feel good. And we stop saying the word. And we move on to another word.
That's just
You can't say
what
the
you
R
said.
word. You can certainly say special needs.
Yeah.
You can certainly say spectrum.
Right.
Slow.
There are things that you can say to get your point that don't have to hurt people.
Right.
Yeah.
But you would know that if what you did was construct the English language for a living,
Vocabulary.
then you would understand that part. Kevin
Read
told
it.
you he wasn't going to wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? Okay. All right.
All right, we're gonna stop it right there, man. Hey, this podcast, this video alone went crazy for the first day. I've seen it trending for like when it happened.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's currently
it's a
at
mouthful, bro. It's a
18
mouthful. It's at 18 million right now.
He broke the internet.
He did that.
He broke the internet. Jeez.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, we all grew up watching Katt do his thing from movies to the stage. You know what I'm saying? But he obviously spoke his mind today, and he definitely came with it. You know.
Ciao.
Mm.
He was throwing punches, okay?
He was standing up too.
Yeah, and to all the other fellow sharp people out there, you know, don't cancel me. I'm a sharp person too. That's why I kept making them jokes. But he really do think he big and tall.
Yeah. Well, vocabulary got him standing tall.
Yes. All right, y'all. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.